So you want to become a millionaire in 3 years, 3 years, right? Millionaire status, huh? Everyone wants to become a millionaire, whether it's in dollars, in Kenya shillings, in pounds, in euros, whatever. Anyway, guys, you want to become a millionaire and you want a solid, clear plan or clear path on how to become a millionaire. You can become a millionaire. Anyone can become a millionaire. By the way, this is crazy to say, but I can tell you for sure. Any single person can become a millionaire. You just need to have a clear plan. It might take you longer to get there. You might not get there when you want it, but any single person can become a millionaire. And I mean in Kenya shillings, in dollars, in pounds, in euros, whatever you want to think about. As usual, guys, this is Money Matters, and here we talk about the money mindset, how to make that money, how to enjoy that money, how to manage that money, how to invest that money, and how to assure yourself of a lifetime of income. Basically, financial freedom. Let's go, let's go. How do you become a millionaire? What is that path, that clear path of becoming a millionaire? And you want to become a millionaire in 3 years? Yeah, let's get it then. You can become a millionaire. What do you want to do? What do you want to follow? Number one is income, income, income. Think about your income. The tool that you use to get to those goals that you have financially speaking is income. So if you have a low income, increase that income. Think of ways of getting another side hustle. Think of ways of getting better at your skill. Think of ways of getting higher salaries. Think of ways of changing companies. Think of ways of starting a business. Think of ways of basically investing to get some extra cash, whether it's dividends, whether it is capital gains, whether it is whatever it is. Think of ways in which you can get more income if you want to become a millionaire. So you have to start with the tools you're going to use, right? So the first thing is that income. That income is the tool that you're going to use to build your millionaire status. So think about your income. So sometimes your people are thinking of too many things. Oh, how can I become a millionaire? The tool you're going to use is your income. Do you have enough income? So yes, you might not have a lot of income, but you might have income that will make you a millionaire in this number of years. All you need to do is say, oh, right now the income I have, if I save or invest this amount of money, I will become a millionaire by this time. Now, how do I reduce this time so it can become shorter and shorter and shorter? And there are many ways of reducing that time, increasing that income again, thinking of other ways of, giving value, think of ways of giving value to the society so you can get paid for it. So yes, the first thing is think of your income. It has to be solid, it has to be clear, it has to be sustainable, has to be consistent. The second thing is save money to invest. Don't just save for the sake of saving. We were taught, oh, save, 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 save. Everyone was saying you have to save money. That's all we thought about, saving money, right? No, you need to save money to invest money. So save it, yes, but invest it. Have a plan of how you're going to invest it. There's so many investment opportunities nowadays. You don't even have to accumulate money somewhere. You can even be accumulating money for something as you are investing it. So if there's an investment you want to make and it's much higher starting point that you have, you can still invest your money somewhere very secure as you wait to accumulate it. And my channel is full of those opportunities and those investments that you can actually make at a very early stage with very little amount as you wait to accumulate more and more. So don't just save money for the sake of it. Save money because you are investing that money and you're planning to invest it even more and more and more. Why? Because you cannot waste your time doing the lifting, getting the money, and then keeping it. The money is not supposed to be idle. Idle money is lost money. The money doesn't like being idle, so don't make it idle, make it work. Then the third thing, avoid debts that don't pay you. I always talk about debts anytime, and people say, oh, Ken, but debts can also be used in a good way. Yes, you can have debts that pay you, and it has to be, I always say this very simple thing. You must be in a position to take a debt. Why? You must be able to manage debt, because there are people who cannot manage debts because they just take them for the sake of taking them, and so they waste them. There are people who cannot even manage the payment of debts. So when they take them, they end up taking more and more and more and getting into a much deeper hole that they can take years and years getting out of. So avoid debts that don't pay you. Unless you're taking a debt for a very specific investment that is going to pay you back and going to pay that debt, don't get into debt. Avoid it, avoid, avoid, avoid. If you're someone who's just like, I don't want debts, then that's fine. Make more income, invest that money, it will still take you the millionaire status. I actually say most people do not have the financial knowledge, the financial muscle to take debts. So they take debts, they over leverage, meaning they take too much debt that they can actually not pay. Something goes wrong, they are underwater, meaning something goes wrong, they cannot pay their debts. So what happens? They go negative. But if you know you can manage the debt, if you know that you have a good solid plan that can help you, no problem, you can take a debt. And it's a debt that actually makes sense, not those exploitative debts that sometimes people take when they're desperate, then you're good to go. But try to avoid debts that do not pay you, because what will happen, you will be trying to earn your 20, 30, 40% from your investment, and the debt will be taking consistent 15, 16, 20, 30, 40% from you as well. So it's a losing game. Try to avoid those debts. Then you need to avoid what we call lifestyle inflation, whereby you make money today, tomorrow you want to inflate your lifestyle. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Avoid changing your lifestyle based on your income. So I spoke about income, but some people, what they do is they make money today, tomorrow they change their life. They make more money today, tomorrow they're buying a new car. They make more money today, tomorrow they're going to a new house. They make more money today, tomorrow they're buying new shoes, new Rolex, new whatever. Don't get so addicted to that materialism and consumerism, because you know what, you're gonna die poor and you're gonna end up poor most of the time. You should accumulate so much assets that by the time now you are able to buy those things, it does not in any way dent you. But when you're still at the stage of building, it's like you brought some materials, you want to build your house, you put them together, you're putting them in the foundation, then someone at night is coming to take all these materials. How long will it take you to even get off the foundation? It will take you so much time, right? Because every time you bring in materials so you can continue moving, someone takes them away and uses them for something else, or steals them or whatever, right? So you're going to get stuck at just building the foundation. What is going to help you get up is that extra income. So when it comes, don't inflate your lifestyle to match it. Don't show off. Don't compete with anybody. You're living your own life. Don't try to prove anything to anyone, because that's what makes people poor. Don't try to prove anything to anybody. Most people do not care. So they say that sometimes we spend so much money trying to show off to people who do not care, don't even know about us. We don't even care about them as much. If you were to actually think about it, why do you even care showing them? So avoid lifestyle inflation. Then the other thing that people don't do, you want to value money. You have to love money. There's no way you're going to say, oh, you don't like money, oh, what, all these negative things about money. Money is energy. If you don't like it, it's going to get away from you. If you don't love it, it's going to get away from you. If you ignore it, if you don't give it attention, if you don't value what you have, it's going to get away from you. By valuing money, it means you're using it the right way. You value the little one that you have. If you don't value 10,000 Kenya shillings, you won't value 50,000 Kenya shillings. If you don't value 50,000 Kenya shillings, you won't value 100,000 Kenya shillings. That's why some of us, we can make extra income, but you will never know that we've made an extra income. Why? Because when that money comes, it's already planned for. We value every single coin that comes into our pockets. And that's why some people say, oh, you have so much money, or you get so much money, but you are so mean. Because your money has plans, because you value your money. You're not just going to waste it because you got extra money. That's not valuing money. You have to value your money. You have to value every single coin. If you're going to give it to someone, there should be a very good reason for giving it to that person. Don't just go out and give it to someone for the sake of giving it, or because you got extra. Value the money, pay attention to it, know its flow, know how it comes, know how it goes, or where it goes, or what it does, what returns it gives you. And that is the only way you're going to make good returns out of your money. And that's how you're going to get to a millionaire status in no time. Then get your money to work. The next one is get your money to work. Do not save money for the sake of it. Constantly put your money to work. There are so many avenues in which you can put your money to work. Get that money out there in the streets. You know what? They always say idle money will always go away, because money does not like being idle. Money is a soldier. Get that soldier to do the work for you. You've done the heavy lifting of getting that money. Make sure that money does more heavy lifting of bringing more money. It does not matter how much it brings back. Even if it's bringing back 200 Kenya shillings, start there. Let it do the job it can do. If it's 10,000, it can only bring you 200, let it bring the 200. If it's 100,000, it can only bring you 5,000, let it bring the 5,000. Whatever it can bring to the table, let it bring to the table. It's an effort. We're all working here. I'm working. Money is also working for me. Every single coin I have in my life is busy working. Busy working because I have a target, I have a goal that you have to achieve within a particular timeline. Every single coin in your life has to be fully committed to doing something. Has to be bringing in something into your life. If it's not bringing in something into your life, then you better spend the money. That way, at least you can say, I spent the money, I enjoyed it, I traveled, like I do travel, I ate something nice, I took someone out, I made someone smile by giving them a gift. That way, the money has actually worked. Rather than hoarding it not investing it and just keeping it. The money is lost money. That's idle money. Then the last one is aim big. Shoot for those numbers that you don't even imagine. Sometimes when I talk to my clients, I tell them certain numbers that I'm telling them as their objectives based on what I've looked at in their finances. They're like, whoa, Ken, that's too much. And I'm like, no, it's not too much. It's realistic. If I look at what you've done so far, what you're getting, this is where you can get to, because I know I can do that forecasting. Most of them cannot even believe in that kind of idea or that big dream of like, you know what, guys, I can make it there. But I always say, shoot for that. If you fall below it, good, but it won't be so bad. So if you thinking of being a millionaire, why not shoot for 10 million? If you fall short, you fall at 7 million, 8 million, not bad. If you overshoot your goal, you are at 12, 15, 20 million. Why not? So I would say, aim big, think of big numbers, normalize those numbers, by the way, because most people, again, have not normalized these big numbers. Normalize talking about 50 million, normalize talking about 100 million, normalize talking about, big numbers. That's how that becomes a normal thing to you. Normalize thinking that you could have it. Normalize to your brain that this is something that's achievable. Many people have achieved it. Why not you? Why can't you achieve it? That's the question. So if you make it a normal thing and you write it down, what you want to achieve, and you see it every day, and you interact with whatever it is you've written, and you interact with it in your brain, in your mind every single time, it becomes a very normal figure to you, and that's what you shoot towards. And you will obviously and definitely get there. Otherwise, I always remind you of one thing: invest, invest, invest. Doesn't matter how much you're investing, get into that culture, get into that habit of investing, and you will thank me later. Remember to start today, because time is not waiting for you. Until next time, I'm out. Remember, Ken's Money Matters, you can come to me with any questions, for any kind of session. I can run through your finances in a session, and I can give you a very clear financial game plan if you want to. www.kensmoneymatters.com. Till next time, I'm out.